Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Rob, this is the Hobby Desk, and today we're going to answer the age-old question of what would happen if you took Frodo Baggins, he rode Gaslands, but he didn't know what a car was, only knew what horses and carts were, and he replaced the cars with animals that were just about as big as the halflings, if not bigger. He called themselves Harefoots, not Hobbits, and they had jousting tournaments. That's right, today we're going to take a look at Hairfoot Jousting, the new release from Joseph McCullough. Now, this is, as it says on the front there, a contest of skill, courage, and whimsy, and it might be the most charming looking game I've seen in a very, very long time. So this is the rulebook. Nice little rulebook. It's only 40 odd pages long, and it says on the back here, Hairfoot Jousting, a contest of skill, courage, and whimsy. While the Hairfoot halflings typically prefer eating and drinking to strenuous exercise, one thing that is sure to stir them from their armchairs is the noble sport of Hairfoot Jousting. Small teams take to the field on the backs of various unruly mounts, pigs, turkeys, sheep, and more, to tilt against their rivals, striving to knock them to the ground with their blunt lances. For the victors, fame, glory, and perhaps a new pair of gardening gloves. For the defeated team, well, everyone loves an underdog, and we do love an underdog on this channel. Hairfoot Jousting is a quick and simple tabletop miniatures game in which players seek to lead their teams of 3 to victory in tournaments or over the course of a season, so it's got a campaign mode. Play on some of the most famous pitches to grace the sport, such as Baker's Run, The Puddles, and Barrel Bottom, each with their own special challenges. Point your jousters in the direction of their opponents and hope their mounts don't have their own ideas. In Hairfoot Jousting, sportsmanship and a sense of humour are as valuable as skill or luck. After all, it's joust a bit of fun. That's quite the nice little blurb on the back, isn't it? So yeah, Hairfoot Jousting. I bet you think you saw something down there then as well. We'll talk about that later. Like it says, Hairfoot Jousting is a game of jousting. Now, where the Gaslands reference comes in, it operates using templates, which can be found here. Templates much like Gaslands. Now, Joseph McCullough, you may know him from games such as, I'm going to make a big list here, Frostgrave, Stargrave, the Silver Bayonet, all its expansions and add-ons. Is it Mother's Deathship 1? Maybe Deathship 1. Rangers of Shadow Deep. And I'm sure many, many more. I know Frostgrave has countless tomes attached to the first edition and the second edition. And Stargrave, you know, itself as well. It's got a lot of additional extra books. And you can't forget Frostgrave Coast Archipelago. Yeah, so Hairfoot Jousting, it's his latest release. I got this as a gift for Father's Day, and I'll be honest, I haven't read the rulebook yet. I literally opened it up, and I'm making this video because this might be the nicest looking game, sort of cutesy looking game, dare I say, and I've seen in a very, very long time. When I show you the miniatures in a minute, you'll see why, because they are absolutely wonderful. Now, we'll just have a quick look at the rulebook, just briefly. Going inside, Hairfoot Jousting, illustrated by Bone Dust. Bone Dust, I've never heard of Bone Dust before, but I feel like I recognise the art. So, if anyone knows Bone Dust, you know, let me know in the comments. But I'll certainly be checking them out. Yeah, so contents, got to getting started, the classic, miniatures and basing, recruiting a team, playing the game, campaigns, which is cool. So you can run this as a campaign system, as season. Your team of jousters against your friends, your family. You know, I'm interested in playing this with my wife and my son. My oldest son, that is. My youngest is 2. I don't think he'll get it. Yeah, and there's a list of famous pitches. Now, all the pitches, they have events as well attached to them, which is really cool. So different things can happen. So have a quick look. The introduction. I think we just read that on the back as well. How to recruit a team. Look at that artwork. Look at that artwork. See, I've said this before with the Dead Man's Hand rulebook. If a rulebook looks nice, you're going to read it. Which is just, yeah, and this artwork in here, the way it's laid out. Osprey usually do a really good job with rulebooks, to be fair. Especially their hardback ones. Like we intimated on the back, different mounts, different attributes. Sheep soft, dog energetic, turkey bouncy, pig deliberate, giant weasel, clever, and a goose aggressive. Yeah, you can ride a weasel or a goose. And just wait till I show you the miniatures, just wait. Obviously your rules as recruit a team, things like this, playing the game. Now, as I'm chatting here, or we might even pause the video or something, don't know how I'll work it. I'll put up some pictures of pitches that the Osprey team put on at the likes of Salute, and I think it was a Games Expo as well, because you play the game in a round or an oval arena. Let's see if we can. Oh, don't want to look at that bit. Oh, spoilers. Look at the artwork. It's just wonderful, isn't it? Look at that guy there. Look at him. Yes. Yeah. So that's how to play your campaign. I'm going for free because I don't want to just give the rules away on the internet. But yeah, so you got your pitches, different types of pitches, round, barricades, things like this. Random pitch table. You roll for your pitch. You'll pick your pitch, flick to your page in the book, and that's the arena you'll build. So, you might want to go away and you might want to create some terrain and things like this for the game. And I'm hoping as I'm talking now, I've put pictures over and you'll see people's pitches and I'll credit them all as well. But yeah, it's a different pitch size. That one's more of an oval. Now this one will probably suit this size pitch will probably suit my home setup more because of the shape of our dining table. Yeah, different pitches. Honeysuckle arena. So see, they've all got different weird event tables, things like this, which is really cool. It's going to add to it. That's your character sheet, your team sheet. Sorry, you can download them from the Osprey website as well. And your movement template. We're not going to go to that page because there's a secret in the book, and we'll talk about it later after we've looked at the miniatures, because the miniatures will give it away. But yeah, so that's the rule book. Really, really nice. Artwork is lovely. It's a hardback. It's not very big. It's It's less than an A4. It's like a comic book size, shall we say? Yeah, it's comic book sized. But yeah, as soon as I saw this advertised on the North Star website, I fell in love. They've produced the metal miniatures you're going to see in a minute, and they are absolutely wonderful. The miniatures sold me more than the rules. I'm going to sit down and have a good read of this evening, because I want to get a game in soon with the wife and with my son, because I think we'll just have great fun, because even though you move with your templates, your mount has a mind of its own, so you roll. You don't just pick a template like Gaslands when your gear phase or anything like that. You roll a dice and you move using that template, because each template... Oh, fine, I'm still trying to give away the end of the book here. I've just seen him. Look at that guy. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Where's the template? So each template is numbered 1, 6, up to 6. So you roll your dice, and that's the template you have to use. But your mount might have ideas of its own. It might have a skill where you could swap template 2 for 4 or something like that, on different effects and things like that. So there's more to it. It's not just a case of move around the board and hit each other. There's a bit of luck involved. Like it says, skill, courage, and whimsy, because you're going to need the courage, because your giant chicken might decide he's going somewhere else, and your weasel might just decide to slope off with you still on its back. But yeah, that's our rule book. What I'll do is I'll pop that to, in fact, we'll just rest that up there like that. I'm going to knock all my paint and everything over. So these are the miniatures, guys. These are the six Hairfoots you get from the Hairfoot Jousting deal, and the training dummy in the background there as well. So let's take a closer look at them, because these are honestly some of the most, I suppose, whimsical, as the book would say, skill, courage, and whimsy. These are the most whimsical miniatures I've seen in a very long time. Whoever sculpted these, and I wish I knew, if I find out I'll put it on the video, has done a superb job, because they are so characterful. So we'll just start on the left. We'll go with the sheep. As you can see here, look at that. Isn't that one of the coolest miniatures you've ever seen? Absolutely stunning. Detail on them's great. These are going to paint up so well, and I've seen so many good paint jobs on the Hairfoot Jousting Facebook group. If you're playing the game, get on that Facebook group, because there's so much inspiration on there. So that's our sheep. Isn't he cool? Isn't he cool? Here is the fabled giant weasel. Now there's a bit of flash and stuff we need to trim off. That's fine. That's what we get with metals. Now he's your fully armoured halfling. He's obviously the local champion. Riding his weasel. Wonder if that means he cheats. Don't know. Yeah, look at him. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he really cool? With his banner. Oh, I can't wait to paint them. I really can't wait. We've got the laid on a goose. There she is. And what I love about these, by the way, is like the guy on the sheep, he's got a pan on his head and he's holding a rolling pin. They've just got daft things as well. You can tell it's just, the whole game's just designed around fun and silliness. She's just got a bit of a stick or whatever, broom handle maybe. Yeah, there's the goose. They've all got this lovely like cartoony vibe to them. We've got the dog. He's just like a little farmer halfling, doesn't he? Some sort of scent hound maybe. Maybe that's what this. It's not just a flag. Maybe it's a scent to keep him going. Like, look at them. Just look at them. A little bit of clean up needed on them, but nothing major. They've come out really, really clean. And I'll be honest, I've not really had much from North Star in terms of the metals. But these are lovely. These are really, really nice. Then we've got the old fella on the turkey. Oh, there goes a bit of flash, but that's fine. Just look at them. I can't wait to do the old zenithal on these and really pick out those details. See, look at this walking stick, and God, they just look fun. I think that's what I'm most excited about. Even if I don't get many of the games in, and I might try and record one for the channel actually, but they just look fun and nice to paint. I think it helps that each character looks like they're having fun. And this one of my favourite ones, he's riding a pig. Now look at this guy. Look at this. Right, some sort of big saddleback pig maybe. He's got a kettle on his head. His armour on his arms, a bit of a spade or a trowel. They're just lovely, aren't they? Look at that, and the detail on the pig. That's really going to come up nice when you paint it as well. Oh, man. Can't wait. There's another bit of spade. Oh, I see. His weapons, it's a garden hoe, isn't it? Is that what that is, a garden hoe? A little bit bent there, but straighten that out. It's not a problem. Yeah, just look at them. They just look like just fun. Just fun, silly miniatures. That's the beauty of them. So that's our Hairfoots, and that's the training dummy that comes in the deal pack as well. Even this thing here, get it on a little base. You could use that in this game, obviously, but there's a bit of scenery, a bit of decoration in your D&D or something. Put on a bit of blue tack there because he doesn't stand up well. Yeah, so that's the miniatures. They come on 60mm round bases. That's what you're playing them on. So that's the size one on a base. I've seen people have downsized it, scaled the game down. Same size miniatures with different size bases, different size arenas and things. I'll put a link to the chap's channel. He's done a whole series on building it. Really, really cool. But yeah, they're the miniatures. How cool are they? How cool are they? These have got to possibly be some of my favourite miniatures I've ever seen. And this guy, I know I've just showed him, but I just love him. I mean, look at them. And the scale's really funny, isn't it? Look at these guys, and you like the bloody, the goose and the dog. They're just cartoon funniness. Just silly. It's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I just think they're going to look really nice painted up as well. It'll just be a nice thing to paint. From taking a break from the seriousness of most of our projects, and a lot of people play Warhammer, things like this. But yeah, these are just going to be like nice, silly, vibrant colours. You just fall over there, why not? Yeah, so that's the Hairfoots. That's their bases. Pop them over there. Now we'll get on to the next one. Now, you can't have a game that's about skill, courage, and whimsy. It's all about hobbits and Hairfoots even, and happiness, and everyone's jolly without a bit of sneakiness, a bit of cheekiness. Everyone's got to have some naughty goblins, haven't we? So this is the Wartnose, or the Wartnoses as they call them, the Jousting Deal Pack. And these, it was alluded to, you might have seen on the back of the book, so Wartnose on the back, and we will get to that in a moment. But yeah, this pack comes with 6 mounted models, including the riders on a rat, a roach, a horned frog, a centipede, a mole rat, and a porcupine. And a free Clockwork Knight as well, only available with the Wartnose bundle deals. So that's them there on the back, painted. How cool do these guys look? Very cool. The porcupine one looks really nice, so does the rat one. Cockroach as well. Just, yeah, even these look wonderful. Let's get these open, shall we? Just slide up there. Stand that up there. Why not? These guys open. So we get, again, 6 of the round bases. They can go over there. And we get our miniatures. When I open them, just came packaged like this. I know you can buy them in singles as well on the website, before I keep rustling. I've seen them, like some Mighty Lancer Games did a post. They were showing off their stock of the Hairfoot Jousting. Yeah, they look nice in their single individual boxes, because they're about £5 each a miniature, which again I think is a really good price for them. Yeah, I got these packs. Obviously this was like a big collection. But yeah, so let's spread them out a bit. Let's have a look. Bit of weight to these chaps. So these, where are we? Scoop them back a bit. These are our Wartnoses jousters. So we'll get started with the porcupine. Little goblin, little porcupine. Little goblin Wartnose on a porcupine, sorry. Yeah, the lance is a bit bent. I'm leaving it bent for now because I'll straighten out when I come to putting them on his base. But again, the detail is lovely on them. Bit of flash there to peel off. A bit on the back. Don't worry about that. We'll get that filed down. Yeah, lovely detail. And the goblins just look really cheeky and really sort of like cartoon goblins, which is nice. But again, you know, these would be cool just in D&D, I think, just as a little band of goblin raiders or something. We got one, a frog or a toad. His jousting lance is just a big stick. He looks like the king. He's in charge. He's the man. Even like look at the look at the toad, the frog, whatever you want to call it. Just look great. There's so much character in them. We got one on a centipede. Now, my son loves bugs, so he'll definitely be playing as these guys. He's actually got a spear, this guy. Yeah, just look at that detail on him. It's great. Really, really nice. Really, really nice minis. This one is going to be a personal favourite, I think. He's riding a big rat. Like skull on his head. He's got a rat skull on his head, maybe. Yeah, just look at the detail on them. They're just great. They're really, really nice. And I can't wait to paint them, to be honest. So after this video, I'm actually going to base them. Get them all glued down and start getting to work on them. This guy as well. This guy looks so cool. He's riding a mole rat. Is it a mole rat or a mole? He's got a mushroom on his head. He's got wooden arm and a little shield. Now he's got his lance he's made. Just look at that. How cool they are. Awesome. Awesome. And this guy's on a cockroach. Now we've got cockroaches in our house, not because like, we're dirty people. We've got them as pets, so my son has. So 5 hissing Madagascan cockroaches. So yeah. And I like that he's he's in like a wash tub or something, or a bucket. Bit of wood on his head. He's got his big lance. How cool's that? I mean, they're just going to paint up nice, aren't they? I think they're going to look really good. Whether you go real, you know, detailed with them, or you just get a bit of a slap chop, speed paint job on them. I think they're going to look great because they're just, the detail on them is lovely, and yeah, they just, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with these. And this is the Clockwork Knight. Now, I think North Star are selling these separate because I do believe you need 4 of them for a scenario. But again, you could use this in Frostgrave, D&D, something like that. It's not just limited to this. So yeah, that is Hairfoot Jousting, and that is the Wartnose group and the Hairfoot group. And now we're going to go on to a little bit of a spoiler for the rule book. Okay, so if you don't want it ruined for you, turn off the video now. You know, if you've got this far, thanks for watching. Leave us a like, a share, subscribe. We really appreciate it. Leave a comment below. You know, are you getting the game? Are you already playing the game? Any recommendations for pitches, stuff like that? You know, have you built yours? I've got a few ideas how I want to do mine. I think I'm just going to use fences and just build like a oval of fences. I've got stuff in my dead man's hand that I can integrate into it, and walls and things for my bolt action, so we can build something. But yeah, so if you've got this far, you don't want the spoilers of the rulebook. You know, thanks for watching. Give me a like, share, follow, leave us a comment, give us a subscribe as well, because I think I'm gonna paint some of these on the channel as well. Yeah, and now onto the spoiler. So yes, you will have seen the Wartnose group, how lovely they are. How lovely are they? Wartnoses, lovely. What's the plural of Wartnoses? Wartnoses? Wartnosi. Anyway, but yeah, you've seen the Wartnose characters. They're really cool. They're just as characterful as the Hairfoots. And you may have noticed earlier when we looked at the rulebook, it says Wartnose up here. That's because you take your book, your Hairfoot Jousting, you flip it over, and Wartnose, what's that? Oh, it's just green. No. Welcome to Wartnose Jousting. Cheats, cowards, champions. Again, the same beautiful art. Your contents are the same: getting started, miniatures and basing, recruiting a team, playing the game, campaigns, famous pitches. Yeah, I will start off by saying right now they are both compatible with each other. So you can play as Wartnose versus Halflings, you can mix things up. Recruiting your team, again, the mounts have got different attributes: rat, cunning; roach, tough; horn frog, jumpy; centipede, focused; mole rat, vicious; porcupine, spiky; mole rats, remember them from Fallout, they're horrible, but in this they're lovely. Yeah, they do dirty tricks: doubles dirty trick table, d6 roll; doubles defensive dirty tricks, equipment, experience points. True enemies: this is a measure of how loath the jousting team is. Teams start with 0 true enemies, but can gain more by competing. Teams of true enemies gain additional jeering tokens. So it's a bit like Gaslands in the sense you can get in your audience points and things like that. But in this, jeering tokens. So yeah, playing the game, setting up the table, note on movement, 3 or 4 players, making strikes, yada yada yada. That beautiful artwork again. And it's these sorts of colours I'm going to look for when I'm painting my miniatures as well. I want them to look whimsical. So that's going to be a challenge because I'm used to painting stuff and slapping a wash over the top and leaving it a bit dark and dreary. But yeah, so yeah, again, campaigns, experience, and then again, they've got some arenas there as well. Famous pitches, the torch pitch. Look at him, look at him. What I would love to see actually, because obviously the mushroom head guy he's on a mole rat. He's not on the toad or the hornbilled toad, whatever it was, horn frog. I'd love to see a way of mixing and matching them. That would be cool. Even if North Star just did a set of just the riders and we could source our own animals at home, you can take something out of your kid's toy box really, mount them on something like that. Yeah, just lovely, lovely artwork, isn't it? Yeah, Thorn Splitter Arena, special rules, Bone Theatre. Got a few bits from Mantic's Walking Dead I could use for that, to decorate that. Palace of Pain, that's those clockwork knights. Look at those guys down there, let's look at them. He's on a snake. Oh yes, we need a snake. We need a snake. I hope North Star are going to make more characters. Wheel of Death, Spikefoot Run. There you go, and it's the same movement templates. So yeah, in your rule book, you've got Hairfoot Jousting, and you've got Wartnose Jousting as well. And that, guys, in a nutshell, is Hairfoot Jousting. What you get with the rule book and what you get with the miniatures. Yeah, I hope you've liked it. I can't wait to get them together and get them painted. I'm going to start basing them now, clean them up a little bit, and get glued on bases and things like this. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and find some nice basing material now. I'm thinking some flowers or something silly. Make the Hairfoots look really nice and make the Wartnoses just look a bit grubby. Maybe they're on a muddier field or something. Don't know. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So that's Hairfoot Jousting, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the game. Leave a comment below what you think of it. What you think of the game. Are you going to get it? Do you have it? Have you played it? Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? Either way, the miniatures are lovely. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. If you could leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, send it to your mum, your nan, anyone you think likes Hairfoot or Wartnoses, or anyone who's a Hairfoot or Wartnose, send it to them. And I will see you in the next one, guys. So have a good one. Stay safe. Catch you soon. Ta-ra.